Kris Krohn, I saw something on Instagram and I saw a little statement that he made, and I want to talk about that. He made a statement that said, if you are not succeeding or growing your wealth, you only have one of two problems. Either you have an inadequate organizational system or you're not following your own system. Those are your only two choices. And for me, having Square Coil and having an organizational system that I believe is superior to the other organizational systems when you're in the custom manufacturing industry, this statement obviously spoke to me. And I went, okay, is that really true? So I kind of wanted to dive into that, and I will go through my thought process here. If you have an inadequate organizational system, how do you become to have one? I guess that'd be step one. So I want to become wealthy. Step one, I want to become wealthy. But I think everybody does. What steps do I need to do to come through it? Well, when I say wealthy, money's not the only thing that's wealthy. Your time, if you have a lot of time at your disposal, I'd consider that very wealthy. If you're stuck to a clock 24/7, you don't have a good quality of life. So time could be your wealth. Yes, money could give you advantages to be more on your own and independent, but there's also a good family where you're going to come home to a loved family. That's very wealthy, in my opinion. Surround yourself by other groups of people. So there's different ways to describe the wealth, and you're going to have to decide that in your own head of what type of wealth do you want. And there's not only one type of wealth. For me, at the beginning, when I was younger, I'm not going to lie, money drove. Without a doubt, money drove me. I always wanted to go for the next rung. I wanted to find out how I can make more money. I picked companies to be a part of that didn't have a glass ceiling. The harder I worked, the more money I could make. I always positioned myself in that certain type of way to make a lot of money. As I got older, I realized that I had sacrificed something. And one of the things I've always thought about I truly believe that you have, we'll use 100 points. You got 100 points, and then you have as many buckets as you want. You can have your career bucket. You can have your personal bucket. You can have family and relationship buckets. You can have just me time, solo buckets. As many buckets as you have in your brain, but you only have 100 points or 100 chips to put in each one of those buckets. If you choose to put 80 of your 100 chips into your business bucket, that means you only have 20 chips for your personal, your solo time, your relationship time. So you choose that your career, which would be equal money, that's where you want to get wealthy from. You want to be financially set. But it's going to sacrifice your social, your personal, my me times. If you put all your chips, or a lot of your chips, most of your chips, into personal time or relationship time, your financial freedom is going to suffer. That's just how life works. I've never met anybody that can put 100 chips in every single bucket and be successful without being a complete stress case. And it's not sustainable. So as you're going through life and as you're getting older, you're going to have to decide which buckets are most important. Or maybe during the week, a lot of your focus is on work, and then the weekends, all your focus is on family. But at some point in time, you're going to have to decide what's more important and what you're going to sacrifice.